Me kind of do something for the WYFL as well too.
You're not touching the gully.
Eh?
You're not touching the gully.
It looks too much controversy.
Not understanding that they're defacing our culture, that they're putting us in a place where we'll have to explain to our children.
Because in defense of dancehall music is what it is. It's not a music that is supposed to be raising your kids. It's really
Winners don't ever complain about gatekeeping. I'm still out.
A few moments later.
They said you haven't came out with anything since Love and Affection. You know what I'm saying? And my true fans know that's false, right? But whose fault is it really? It's the selector them.
Hold it there, right? Oh God. I feel up here there, right?
Them here. When you see man out there do the thing. Cause when we drop mixtape, we don't ignore them. We don't ignore we song them. And when we come talk, we say yo go do music. Cause suck out on me have dogs that do life in a jail. We still call me phone and I tell me if you no fail.
But sometimes when you're wrong, Mr. Ellington. Sometimes when you're wrong. Do realize that things and times have changed.
But the thing is, that was always the core of the music them time then. It was borderline slackness.
Yes.
Them time the same way.
Millions untouched. The Auditor General has found that less than 2% of cash donations for hurricane relief has been spent as of February this year. In addition, millions more collected after Hurricane Beryl also remain untouched.
Making men from consuming Special, the mix made from white rum and energy drink. The daily consumption of large volumes of the drink is being blamed for the intoxication of many motorcycle drivers.
Hear this a man I know. Hear this as somebody who say smile. Bro, you know see me and my friend them do a big buckler song when he am pain, bro. You know see me and Mavado do House and Beast. Bro G, you know see me and promote me and Dexter Buckler song Ambition. You know see the two artists them came up on the biggest platform them in the world. You are gonna tell me say, me feel be ungrateful now?
Be a bad mind boy in the music industry, you know. Be a fighter and hold on go on tonight.
2016 think me make a good choice. Sign with DJ records so me could voice. Him and Kartel a Tupac and Shook Knight.
You serious?
So the government of Jamaica would have seemingly have had enough when it comes on to this whole rum and boom special thing we are circulating at the street, my people. We see where the Minister of Health is stating that they are proposing to ban the drink or concoction or whatever you describe it as, my people. You get to me and say, yeah man, the other day when it comes on to Future Fambo, we see where he was previewing a song where my enders rum and boom, my people. I don't know him did go rum and Red Bull and kind of get a little pass with it and it becomes a big song. So I guess he might try off of the whole rum and boom. But based on my observation of rum and boom over the years, me personally can say, you know, in my view, it's not anything good and it's not something that supposed to drink. And, you know, especially upon the magnitude that how we see the youths them drinking. Man, wake up a morning and I drink that like a them tea, my people. You know, a bun and spliff plus if I drink, you know, rum and boom special, my people. You get me I say? And when me observed a lot of youths, you know, because enough youths in the street, them follow up doctor and them thing there. So, man, we have all pressure problem or heart problem and them thing there and even know. And by the time him pile up that in him system and, you know, it knock him down and him reach hospital, him lose all him life. We see them thing there happen. If you are youth from the streets of Jamaica, my people, you know, I see it happen enough, you know, say, well, that is not something good. While when it comes down to rum by itself or boom by itself, I'm not against a man drinking it, my people. Just like I'm not against a man drinking a Red Bull or whatever. But, you know, when them a mix up them in a mixture and I say, yo, a beverage, is enough for me still, my people. I get to me and say, anyways, you can take a quick look at what Minister Tufton is saying. But before we get to that, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and also click the notification bell. You don't know this style already. So I'm going to check out them topics before we get into the entertainment. Check it out.
Energy drinks are non-alcoholic beverages containing high levels of stimulant, primarily caffeine. Caffeine is a stimulant and alcohol is a depressant. Caffeine masks the feeling of being drunk and encourages binge drinking, higher blood alcohol concentration. When you mix alcohol with energy drink, you mask intoxication, encouraging heavier and more prolonged drinking while amplifying the risky behavior. And there are many risky behaviors.
Risky behaviors like drinking and driving. Authorities are convinced drinking a lot of special is among the leading causes of motorcycle crashes involving young men in parishes such as Westmoreland, where the drink is very popular.
Unless we intervene in the community, we have a problem. The last time I toured Sablamar Hospital, 80% of the male surgical wards were occupied by young men riding bikes without helmets. And they occupy the accident and emergency, the surgical wards. It is a real challenge. And 90% of them are intoxicated for whatever reason or whatever motivation.
The plan, therefore, is to limit the consumption of this drink, and the government is prepared to lead the response.
So we are going to be doing a national rapid situation assessment as it relates to the impact of energy drink on alcohol. We're also going to be launching Operation Lighthouse, 50 communities island-wide for substance misuse prevention.
Young men who consume the special contend the drink is part of their routine to build sexual performance. However, there's no medical data supporting this view.
Sure, what are your thoughts and your views? And I am saying, me don't know how them are going to pull it off, but you know, it's going to be something technical because you don't know when it comes down to Jamaica. Now, one thing them are going to do what them feel like. And I don't think them are going to ban the boom itself or ban, you know, rum itself, my people. So I don't know how them are going to actually stop it from, you know, drink together or whatever. But it shall be interesting. But me, personally, not even think it should have been something where banned. Me feel like some man and man for just know say that as something where enough a drink. You know, that is just my view. I don't know how much on a pre-thought, my people, but what I want to hear your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And since we are on the topic of Jamaica, my people, we see where, you know, when it comes down to the money that was donated to Jamaica during the whole passage and after the passage of Hurricane Melissa, my people, we are talking about, you know, over $1 billion, my people. We see where they are stating that it's just a minuscule amount of it is actually spent. The money is still there. We think they must say about 26 million out of more than $1 billion plus other money we spend, my people. And to me, it's unbelievable. When I hear the government explain that, you know, there's some technicalities as forget the bread for flow through the minister or flow towards the minister of or the Ministry of Finance, my people, for get it distributed and so forth. But based on what the auditor general is saying, a little piece of the bread actually, you know, distribute already, and you don't know what you are fixing and roof and them thing they need to fix up and all of them things. So it's actually sad to see how slow and slack the system is, my people. Want to take a listen at this and tell me exactly what you think. Check it out.
The Auditor General report found that despite receiving more than $1.4 billion in cash donations for Hurricane Melissa, only $26 million, just 1.8%, had been spent as of February this year. Millions more collected after Hurricane Beryl also remained untouched. ODPEM told auditors the low spending resulted from the absence of approval from the Ministry of Finance to access the funds. But the concerns in the report go beyond unspent money. The Auditor General says major weaknesses were identified in the management and tracking of supplies under the government's roof restoration program. The report comes at a time when the parliamentary opposition has been blasting the government for its Hurricane Melissa recovery efforts.
So I am people not sure what are your thoughts. I am not sure what Spragga them are going to do to actually speed up this process because, you know, now everybody are going to dip on edge and you don't know people are going to use it for even score political points. And someone are going to say, well, them no want the money linger there and, you know, linger around till the ear say can't find or gone in a people pocket or so forth. So the best thing is, you know, as what Youngster say, bread fear float my people. So, you know, bigger heads just please speed up the process and float the bread and make it go in at the right places and help out the people because that is the purpose of the donations in the first place. You see it. But you know, it's very unfortunate for no say the bread can't distribute all now. And we know say there is people out there who would do well with that, my people. But outside of that, on the entertainment side, I don't know. You know, there is questions as it relates to gatekeeping and all of that. The other day we see where Pressure Bus Pipe come out and say, well, you know, him not really subscribe to that gatekeeping thing there. But we don't see where the likes of Deep Jai and other dancehall artists would have begged to differ my people. We see where him actually put out a preview of a song named Raw Truth. And in that song, he would have taken shots at him Vybz Kartel and TJ Records, my people. And technically, I say that his career was sabotaged by Julian and Sirani, my people. You get to me? I say, yeah, man, stating that him signed bad deal. And also, would I say, him signed to TJ Records and things would have better, but him find say, TJ and Kartel him is like Tupac and Suge Knight, my people. Check it out.
I'm a truth, I'm a lie, I'm a wrong, I'm a right, I'm a D, I'm a night, I'm a life. Yeah, 2012, the look bright, life goes on. Drop me start pray for book flight. Julian and Sirani, no make the move right. Terminate the contract, next chapter goodbye. 2016, think me make a good choice. Sign with TJ Records, so me good voice. Him and Kartel, a Tupac and Suge Knight.
Jesus Christ. That is the likes of Deep Jai, and from the other day, we don't see Deep Jai and a couple runs. We don't see where he's stating that when it comes down to the music industry, I'll be a cloud chaser and a wave rider and all of that. And you don't know, we don't even see where Popcorn commented and I make him know, say, well, if a real youth out there and him are one of them as well. And if me that say a thing for the whole thing, I say, well, when it comes down to the game, I just say it rig as well, alkaline, that's my people. But you have to carry on, said we. But that is, Deep Jai stating that he might go talk up some things, and we say like what if dancehall artists, would have basically speak out as it relates to the whole happenings. And even in a reggae as well, we see youngsters them are bona fire too as well, my people. So not sure what are your thoughts and your views on what Deep Jai is saying. But before we get back to the entertainment, me da see a woman with an argument, and I think her argument make perfect sense. The other day, me see a woman step out and a bona fire upon the Jamaican youth, and say, well, the woman them from America, England, and Canada, and France, and all of these places should stay far from the Jamaican youth, because the whole of them are cruft, the whole of we are cruft, and we not up to nothing good, and all of that, my people. I get to me, I say, and of course, I objected to the whole thing, but I see a lady with an argument will make perfect sense. I want to listen it and tell me the thing. Check it out.
And another thing, the women them will live abroad, will love go to Jamaica to date the men them down a yard. Me never soon take up some little trying man. Me never soon go down there and say, all right, you see the farmer here, he might try a thing. Him have couple cow, couple pig, him plant, him go sell. And of them the kind of man there. Me notice when pick up. When no go pick up the trying man them, the man them we have a career and the man them want something about a life. You always go pick up some man at the first glance. Me can't see a madman. How comes uno not see us? So uno desperate? As so uno love, so uno just are just teely sweet uno. I have to ask a real question, like, are the teely sweet or mad teely sweet, Because some man will come out and say, oh, the man them do no this, the man them do no that. And if I look at the man, we know say man they not seeing. We as Jamaican woman, we not look at the man there. Me as a Jamaican woman, if I wasn't married and I was going back to Jamaica to pick up a man.
Say, my people, that is the lady expressing clearly that a lot of these females fall for image over ambition. So, as long as a youth appear like him have like an image and swag and so forth, them forward at Jamaica, and expect say boy, right? And most of the time, them youths are cruft when I really have nowhere going. So when them get peace style, when you them show them the style and them see style, them try to, want to show a real man in a them conversation there. And real man not take no responsibility for when no cruft. Do not woman, you're supposed to use your spirit of discernment and go look. These 10 youths where go somewhere in life. You take up a cruft and you get cruft treatment. You're there on your own with that. We don't take no responsibility for that. So that lady is perfectly right, my people. And also, when it comes down to the controversy around the Ilan Gully ride rhythm, my people, that's where the likes of Spragga Benz is stating that he understand what dancehall entails and that, the youths we sing some ranchy lyrics, but he's avoiding the Ilan Gully rhythm because of the hyper controversy around it, my people. And he also thinks that a lot of the youths them run out of topics and creativity and just be bold, and you know that them in a different generation and era. And you don't know, say this conversation now spark around the criticisms from Fear Ellington and certain other ones. My people where I say them feel like too much explicit lyrics is on that Ilan Gully juggling. My people, check it out.
We kind of do something for the WYFL as well too.
You're not touching Ilan Gully.
Eh?
You're not touching Ilan Gully.
It looks like too much controversy. Too much controversy, man. So, yeah, but the thing is, that was always the core of the music them time then. It was borderline slackness.
Yes.
Them time the same way, you know, you don't go right now, you know.
Yeah.
No way I talk about Ben Nungle, you know.
Yeah.
So,
But is it that I mean this no one
It's-
is just pick up.
so enough of them tune there was.
What
well-called tune.
I mean, it's not new to dancehall to hear certain things, but is it that we're not leaving it anything at all for the imagination? We're just too out there now.
Exactly. Shock and value.
Yeah.
The youth them want to deal with now because we use up all of the creative expressions already. It seems like they are degree dancing about pianists and all of the names that we can use for different for say what we are saying. So youth them just say, yo, just say right, yeah, man. So it look like a data go and shock and
Shakana.
yo, oh, I'm just saying.
Everything to the She's just picking up that too.
I am a beautiful people. That is the likes of veteran dancehall artists. Spragga Benz in here, don't know how the thing go. But also, would I say, proud of full force as well, would I be in full disagreement to what Miss Fear Ellington is saying, you know, my people. You get to me, I say, yeah, man, and he would have expressed it from his angle, and me agree with what he's saying. You see, not that me I disregard in full what Miss Fear Ellington is saying, my people, but me still think that every song should be treated on its own merit. I don't feel like say the whole genre of a show in a rubbish pan because away one or two waste man sing pan one rhythm, my people, where probably the people them not even accept overall. But I could take a listen at what
Mother Faye Ellington, one of the mothers of our nation at this point. You're someone where I respect and someone that I know really loves Jamaica, and I understand where you're coming from. But sometimes when you're wrong, Miss Faye Ellington. Sometimes when you're wrong. Do realize that things and times have changed, no matter what. People have done the remake of Spider-Man. It's not like the first version. People have done the remake of Superman. People have done the remake of many other songs from other genres. It's not going to be like the first one. Stephen the Genius did a wonderful thing by bringing forth this rhythm, and I'm glad it's taking dancehall back down the path we need to go, where it's about dancing, it's about music, it's about fun. Okay, nowadays the way some of the artists express themselves, yes, I can admit they're a bit vulgar, and it's a different time, a different age. People, I mean, come on now, we never had this thing that we're on now to communicate and to reach so many people. It's just a different time, Miss Ellington, and you have to recognize that. So I say to you without due respect that I think you should have used a different approach. For example, being upset, you know, is one thing. But at your stage in life, you should be able to turn that anger into and change it to a more positive vibe, where I have seen people under rhythm. I've seen a little family, Scott family, put out a nice little song with their kids dancing. They're actually singing a Christian song. I've seen other people come back and make some more folklore songs where, you know, so it's bringing back the music to where we want it, because the actual tempo of the music changed, and a lot of elder artists and big artists and people who know the music from start were upset about that. So dancehall kind of taking course. Remember, so dancehall is dancehall. It's a different kind of content. It's a content that the zinc fence them and the lean them and those kind of things. I'm not know if you're familiar with that kind of life, but that's a dancehall forward from. So what I would say to you now, Miss Faye Ellington, is this. You want to talk to Miss Babsy Grange and all of them. Why don't you approach it in where you set up a thing where there's competition again about folk songs, about the culture, about the history, because now you actually have the attention of the children. As I was saying, there is a way to address something, especially at your age and your stage, where you don't come at looking like you're fighting, because all you're doing is creating a divide that's already there. There's already this big generational gap where half of these kids don't care what you say or know who you are. And that's just a fact. People like myself and other people in nation here know Miss Faye Ellington or whatever. But the generation that you are actually speaking to don't care about nothing you're saying. I think you would get your message across better by linking up with Stephen the Genius or even another producer and Miss Grange and saying, hey, let's put something together, some kind of competition that we're going to ask them to do, maybe for Independence Day, whatever, on this rhythm that is so hot, and award the people them so you can say, all right, but the content has to be this. It's the approach that I don't appreciate. It's the approach that I'm disappointed in. Because I know that you're an intellect, and I know that you should be able to allow your intellect to override your emotions. Garner your emotions and say, listen, how we're going to go about this so I can get my message across the right way. Just coming on them forum here, who's to tell about this message might not reach nobody. Because you have to be hot and I run the place and people listen to everything you say. I'm just saying it because I felt I needed to address this, because in defense of dancehall music is what it is. It's not a music that is supposed to be raising your kids. It's really not. You can't look for So I hope this message reaches you, and I hope you take it that it's coming from a good place, because you are somebody that I think deserves a certain amount of respect as one of our elders that has been in this entertainment field and this broadcasting field for a while. But I just think that you need to channel your energy into actually reaching people and getting the content out, because you can't stop it, you know, Miss Ellington. You cannot stop it.
Say my people, that I go on for what I go on, and as me said, that would be like great points from the likes of Pride of Wolf Coast, because at the end of the day, as me say, there was a lot of complaints. A lot of times we see one suggest and say, yo, you know, them for remix, like they redeem them from the 90s, bring back the rhythms them from the 70s, this and that, and use them freestyle on them and so forth. So now that them there is still complaints, and we just have to be honest, you know, we in a different era. And while we don't want anything a particular way, it now go just happen overnight. So instead of it be so harsh and it's like you shut it down, just, you know, take your time and show the youths them the correct way. You see it, and don't try if you don't beat down. And mine and send back the youths them in a them style, go make them sing even worse than where they are ball about. But anyways, I don't know the things still my people. And outside of that, we also see where the likes of Pressure Bus Pipe is blaming selectors for playing pure garbage and ignoring the good reggae music, the people. Check it out.
It's reaching out to all selectors, all who are responsible for reggae music same way. You know what I mean? Because we all have a duty and a responsibility. You know what's the hard part about it for me as an artist? Because to me this is like an up close and personal, you know, now all access Pressure Bus Pipe. So we can say some things, right? You know what's hard for me? When I travel and people say, Pressure, when you come out with a new song? They said, you haven't came out with anything since Love and Affection. You know what I'm saying? And my true fans know that's false, right? But whose fault is it really? It's the selector them. At them. You know what I mean? So, the people that complain say, It's a bag of ignorance to play all over the world. And the people them want to know why the reggae artists them now put out no music. And when we there in the studio every night I spend with money on guitarists, bassy, to come in, background singers. Spend one heap of money and hours in a studio for them selectors out. You know, just a look past the thing and a play some man will never even go school for music. The man them just have some scammer money around the place. And them know an artist and around the place. What that? How talented people are get pushed behind so. You know what I'm saying? So that is why I took this show now. I was on tour. I canceled my tour. Ask Tippy.
Yeah. So my people, that is the likes of Pressure Bus Piping, and if Pressure Bus Pipe is a bus artist and him actually have them complaints, so you can't imagine a man where they have a bus good yet and have few songs that can carry him across the world. Jaja know it must be very rough, my people, and no wonder you have so much garbage music out there and fast lane music, because enough ones now go have the patience and pressure and say, all right, I'm going to hold it out and sing love and affection, because somewhere in the world somebody are going to hear that song. Enough man are going to say, may I look the money and may I look it now, so anything the people want to hear, and hence why you have the place flood out with so much of one type of music, my people. So it kind of set away, really rough out there. And speaking of really rough, we'll have more from, you know, my DJ J.A. from the Gully side, my people. We see where J.A. is stating that he will not be silenced, and him plan for make him voice be heard out here, because, you know, him dropping music, him a drop mixtape and all of them things there. And, you know, a lot of people say, well, him figure do music and so forth. So he might make sure whether controversy or whatever, he might make you know Panadil, he said the music is there. And him also say when it comes down to the hot topics, them where the ones them a speak pan, the ones them not go on like him not speak pan it, because he's an entertainer where qualified to speak pan the hot topics them as well, my people. You get to me and say, and also he's stating that, you know, him now subscribe to being ungrateful to Mavado and Dexter Dabs, because some fans think say when it comes down to Gully God and Dexter Dabs, them fear the more for the artist. But he is not looking at it from that angle, because he's stating that them man they give him the platform, and him and like him and them grow up and cross road together, and them still rate him enough to give him the platform and him and them steps. So him now go follow some man and go down the ungrateful road. A good argument from J.A., my people. Check it out.
Do not work. Oh, I end up with 30 songs where they are road. Since 2023, and me not do no work. Oh, me have 30 songs out if me not do no work. Me have 2 with Gully God, 2 collab with Gully God. If me not do no work. Me travel, me go do regular, me do, hey, I want, hey, yo, someone look like glass on a bump buckle at internet and I know to do, you know. Stop, jump up and run up on a suck pussy out them here. When you see man out there do the thing. Because when we drop mixtape, when you ignore them, when you ignore we song them, and when we come talk, when you say you go do music, go suck out on the mother some man. Darling. Because you know when we talk, and when we sing music, you ignore it, and then when we talk, you say we go do music, yo. Go suck on the mama all who feel like we don't say nothing. Anybody me feel like, any artist career me feel like we say something about me say it. Yeah, any artist at all, me feel like, just like how me feel like Beanie could have member say him have a song and him not have to take for from one. If me feel like we say it, me say it. The man them a entertainer, I'm a entertainer in the industry. When them a talk about me, they not care. So me a talk about anybody, me don't give a fuck. Me no want nobody tell me where to say. And when me not for bomb buckler say. See? And me not angry, me just talk passionately about one. See? But here I say now. Wanna stop act like you know bomb buckler. Some man who love man too much, we can't talk about certain man. You don't get vexed. One bag of man just get vexed if you talk about certain man. One bag of man start cuss if you talk about certain man. If them fuck up and you say them fuck up, you know if you say them fuck up. Oh God, you go sing song youth. Go suck out a mother youth. A 30-odd song, me just drop on one mixtape. Songs were already released and out. In a 2 years. You don't ignore them. Now when we are talking, you say go do song. But you know why I ignore we song them? Because we not do no Batman business over TikTok. Because we not in a true we not hardly come do that something here too. True we not come talk kind of mix up. And true we not love man like some man on the pussy wall. That's how we not ignore we song them. But when we come talk against them and say, yo, them man have to burn up. Them man have fire quell down. Them man have get pick up for. Them man they are true, them a friend make them not get burned. Them act like you know if you say nothing. Them act like if you just sit down and watch them. And then them ignore. And when I talk, this is how they burn me. When I talk, them act like you know fi say nothing. Oh, you're not a big artist, you know fi say nothing. Oh, dog, go do song, pussy. Go do song where? Let me tell you this. Me and the average artist of Jamaica will try bus. Yeah. Me have to spend 10 times the amount of money where your artists of Jamaica them spend for bus. Then, me have to travel across oceans and sea. Remember, foreign me live. Then, so me job 10 times harder than any artist of Jamaica for bus. 10 times. Remember that. When you not talk, when you remember say we were there foreign as artists, we job harder than the youth them where they are Jamaica for bus. Reason being, we know they are Jamaica night time for campaign and out every night and go check boom boom them and go check jukesy them and rooksy them and go check all of who hot and go there with 100 man behind we at night time and promote with music. We don't have the luxury there. A foreign we live, and when we left foreign for a week or 2 weeks, we have to come back and start with life all over again. Because it's not like Jamaica where you can wake up and drink rum special and burn weed and don't do nothing. You have to do something at foreign or else you're homeless, nigga. You're fucking homeless if you don't do nothing at foreign. So let me explain it to you. When you know they are chat and feel like so we life easy. And we life, see a London there, them youth they can't tell you. Bad artists in a foreign. But he might get ignored in the islands because what? The world now look to Fort Lauderdale upper city for the next biggest dancehall artist. Them a look at Jamaica because Jamaica are the hub. So when we are foreign and we life set a foreign, no matter how bumbuckler bad we be as an artist, we job hard because we have to promote to get look pan. We have to try to catch the same momentum of Jamaica from America. It's not easy, my friend. Wanna stop things so we life easy. We have the hardest life as artists for boss as dancehall artists. Wanna have to think about that if me say a London there as an artist. If him have to get up and go Jamaica, go promote himself. Pussy cost more than some man whole entire life. Wanna think say it's easy if you get up and go to Jamaica when you go down there. If 20 people follow you, you responsible 20 of them. If they're hungry, you have to buy them food. Remember, you wasn't here 3 weeks ago, you know. But the fact that you're here now, if you're here and they're hungry, it's your responsibility to buy them food, drinks, liquor, smoking. And you can't even say no because what? These are the people supporting your career and help push you. And so you can't say no. You understand? So let me tell you this one, you know they are talk. Pussy somehow, you know. When you see we talk, when you love we make we talk. Because if we never talk somehow, no, but we don't even bomb back acknowledge we. Somehow we don't even look power we. No matter how much good song we sing. The fact that we are foreign, we life get more complicated. If we go to Jamaica, see a London there, make him tell if I lie me I tell. If we go to Jamaica and beg a selector play a song, in charge with $400 to $500 just to play it. No man at Jamaica we down there China and get charged $400 to $500. But because we are foreign, them think we rich, nigga. We rich. We don't need money. You understand? So we the America, them think we rich. We want a song to play in Jamaica by any selector, boom boom. Man, nobody talk how much $100 US make it boom boom them. And one heap more DJ. If you play my song, I'm here to bigger song than enough song where them push up. Bigger song. Bro, I don't have to hype myself. When you go listen to the mixtape, I just go type up J-A-Y-A and search me people and show through me song them. In France, in England, I get so much love from music. People who know my music compared to Jamaica. Jamaica them no support real music, bro. Them want you to cuss. And them want to tell you this. For instance, what do you see man and man a burn fire and one bag of man a run follow high show speed, one bag of man a bow out, basically. You see if you come talk like a me come talk or Alan and come talk, oh you don't know top it talking man, go do music. Dog, we drop over, you know how much music Alan and drop? You know how much music me drop? You no ignore them, but the one time we talk about somebody who no like, who no see we, then you know tell you to shut up. If I this so we have to get to an acknowledgement, we are going to talk, bro. We are going to say what we need to say. But we need to remember, bumbuck like this. We are bad artists. We are singing real music. Real hits. The people could have learned 2 collab, 3 collab with Gully God, with collab with Dex, 2 with Dexter Daps. Bro, me don't want out all of them. But you think we could have learned so much collab if we they had the fuck with song, bro? You think me and Mavado grow? Or me and Dexter grow? We not grow. But we acknowledge each other through our work ethic and our music, bro. So now have to understand this. Don't ever come and talk about oh, I'm making music a problem. I true we not hype. We tour the world already too. We go every continent already too, bro. I true we no bumbuckler hype. Some of the favorite dancehall artists them just travel from America to Jamaica to the Caribbean. Them not gonna nowhere else but this. And have them as the shit. Bro. Nobody follow the stats. The stats are fuckery, but me telling you that. The stats are fuckery. Go look on iTunes right now. And tell me so the song where they are #1 is not paid to be there. Cause you go see some more song out here where I play harder than it and I sell harder than it. But that's in #1 spot. Some money take for do them shit there, bro. If me and London did rich, you don't think would have the #1 per iTunes when we feel like? Spotify whenever we feel like. Bro, on discuss with bro, on come like, bro, sometimes I want to listen for understand, brethren. Stop listening for answer. Stop. You understand, London? Go check out with Spotify them. We have real streams over there. Real streams over my Spotify, bro. Real bumbuckler streams we have. We not have no paid for thing. Cause we not have the big money like them boy and them chopper boy. We have real streams. While I see some boy pay for SOE on YouTube and a full up bumbuckler Spotify and then the people them think say them at. When last I see one of them a France a perform? When last I see one of them on a regular type show? Shows that America, that Europeans book. Not a Jamaican in a Europe, you know. Me not talk somebody there England and a creep. One show in England. Me not talk show that people out of our culture keep. And send phone. So stop follow the stats. The stats are fuckery. Everybody pay if you look good out there, virgin. If me want to look like that, me just have to get somebody to pay for it. I go work the money and pay for it myself. Stats are fuckery, bro. You understand what I say? Stats are fuckery, bro. Just go look on it. And London, bro, I'm always dropping the gems, bro. So, you trust me, bro. If you listen to me, I got a whole heap of jewels, bro. Because I tell you. I know you as a bad artist. You can perform. You can do it live and in a studio. Me give see me because me that give myself as an artist in a foreign. But bro, you can attest to this. And any boy where they are foreign, afraid to talk this, I choose some of them afraid of a system. But we're not afraid to talk this, brother. What you mean? We need to do that, Alan, and anytime we co-sign that anytime, I'm ready to start at any time. And we are going to show up some of them. We are going to show up some boy where I fly come a foreign as artists. And show us them on body. Bro, Jamaica people, them easy for chicken a dog. I tell you, them easy for chick. Easy, you know, see them use high show speed and chick them what they are. Chick everybody from the rasta them to the ballad them. Everybody get it. You see me? But we respect, bro. Me can tell you, bro. We ready Alan and enter ready to show up some of them. Because, bro, enough of them no good like we dog. Them no great as we. Them can actually we life end up bring we yes. So unfortunately, we end up in the United States of America where we're trying to make a living for ourselves. But in all honesty, them pussy there with enough of them were hype. And enough of them look a fan base I want hype them up to. Them not ready, bro. Them is nowhere near none of our shoes lace, bro. Them can't write a good song. Them can't go past 95% of them can't even perform them song past stage, bro. Can't even sound good. Well, in a talk of phone like this in your hand, if it sound good, it's a whole different story, bro. It's a whole different story, dog. You see me? Whole different story in London. Remember, I tell you. But you me know a user, you can do it. critical about artists in New York too. And I know a few more up there, I know a few more down here so too. But more people to understand this, dog. A foreign we live. It's harder for we. We have to go 3 times harder than a regular artist in Jamaica where I try to get him name out there and try boss. You understand? It's harder for we. You see me? Just believe me, bro. But yo, that's what I say. All I know, I just hold it on mixtape too. I have DJs them from all about. So, yo, what you do for me to dark, link up one of the bad DJs them in a city and tell them, say, need them to do a mixtape, a 1 year to mixtape. Dub plate and jingles and everything them I go get. Saying, because I saw me I do it now, bro. I take it to the streets because I realize, I be a pussy thing I go on, boy, and I take it to the street, bro. I go to the street, I do my mixtape them all about. You have different DJs from everywhere. I drop a JA mixtape. Zane? You see me? So you have Immortal Sound in a Birmingham. Just drop one. You understand? You have London, Dan Mafia Barbie in England again. I drop one today or tomorrow. You have DJ Taita in England again when I DJs them from BBC, One Extra. When I look at New York them, I run with the thing them again. You see me? So, when you say Marlon famous, I connect up the link and you know it go. But then, you have Rook DJ, you have DJ Juxi Fire in a Fort Lauderdale. I do one. You have DJ Cass in Miami. I do one. You have Nitro Sound in Canada. I do them own mixtape. Everybody basically I tell them own story using them 30 songs. Yeah. I tell them own story. How them want to do it, whichever fun way, whichever sad way. Just express themselves using them songs. You see? And so far, everybody are hard. You understand? Me not drop everything yet, but me make everybody drop them things on a timing. And so far, when me listen Immortal Sound, it a go hard. You see me, so I want to go listen to them mixtape, here, bro. Because I don't want to overtalk myself to, you know, dog. I don't want to make it seem like me I hype myself, you know. You see me? Hear this a man I know. Hear this as somebody who says smile. Bro. You know see me and my friend them do a big bumbo clot song when he am pain, bro. You know see me and Mavado do House and Beast. Bro G. You know see me and promote me and Dexter bumbo clot song Ambition. You know see the 2 artists them came up on the biggest platform them in the world. You are gonna tell me say me fi be ungrateful now and complain say me want more from them. Man, yo, that me yo, some man just listen for talk, but you no listen for understand. And that no make no sense to me. It no make no sense, fam. It no make no sense to me. What me fi do? Go cuss with my friend them now. I say, yo, no strength to me. They did a whole big fucking song worldwide known. Make uno know me. Bro, dog. Dog, some of the time, people, I can't be you, my bro. Smile or whatever your name, me can't be you, my friend. So I'm not gonna be a corrupted, ungrateful, forgetting nigga. I'm not him. So if that's who you is, I'm not fine with you, you good being you, but me not gonna be that person, bro. Cause you can't, why you never say, bro, we're gonna take the mixtape and go share it up because you doing great. You doing a lot of work. Why you never say that, dog? Why you never say that? Because I know you share enough other artists where you never meet in a life or never know them. Your favorite artist, you probably never meet him yet. You probably never meet your favorite artist in a life yet.
So my people, that is JN, and as me say, you know, we just see a couple of comments where someone that say, yo, him nothing out here offend him for put in the work and support. And while some of that may be true, my people, it's tough when it comes down to young artists, them easy to get overlooked, especially if them no controversial and them thing there. So, you know, and especially if them sing the type of music where JA sing, because if I listen like JA music, him do like, you know, clean music and, you know, certain topics. Him not sing nothing down in a no girl throat and splash up no girl face and, you know, sing about chopping and certain little things. So it will, you know, kind of a bit tough upon film journey. But the plus side of film thing is that he would have like links and connections. So as I hear him say, well, you know, him travel the world with Dexter and Vybz and them and whole heap of artists that have that privilege. So I think there is things them still have to give thanks for and go and capitalize fun. But at the end of the day, I understand where, you know, when you want your own and to make your own thing as move as well, my people. So I just say go, but you know, me would have never tell the artist him enough to speak and get him voice heard out here still. You see, because Mrs. I saw this space run. Even the elders them do it. They make sure they maintain them presence on social media one way or another, my people. So we would never tell a young artist him enough to do it. But big up on yourself and bless up on yourself. And as you will catch another one. I'm out.